Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I hope each and every one of you are doing quite well by the grace. Um, so today is Sunday, life issues. And when we are come to talk about life issues, anything goes with the exception of insult, disrespect. I also don't talk about politics. Yes. As you know, most Ghanaians do not know how to debate. When you bring something up that they cannot handle or they cannot process well, it turns into something completely different. They cannot Most people cannot rationally talk with people and have clear understanding. In many cases, our understanding and emotional intelligence is different from every single person. And when it comes to Ghanaians, both genders, majority of them, if they cannot understand where you're coming from now, it will turn into something ugly. Sister Janet is saying, Papa Mary, Mwakwaba, Nana, what's up? Felix, hey, Saya, Echa, hey, Mitsi said, Dini Bichache, you are all welcome. Mhm. And so, if you come through, you have something pressing, you have questions of any sort, anything, with the exception, as I said, don't bring politics here because I won't discuss politics. Every once in a blue moon, if someone is talking and they're using that as an excuse and talk about something briefly, that's fine. Hey, Arabi, my sister, my dear sister, what's up? Derek, what's up? Ojo, what's okay? Ojo, whenever I I see that name now, it reminds me of you know who. Um Brother Daniel, what's up? Hey, Obapa Becky. Becky's Kitchen. I have to check you out and learn some of your dish, right? Extra special dishes that you make so I can learn some other things, right? Brad Richard, the same. hmm No, like you guys forgive me, because at times when you are in the zone and talking so much now, you are unable to acknowledge, friends, family, people who comes on. It's not being done emotional. It's not being done intentionally. Hey, me talking about intentional, I'm thinking about emotions also. Hi, sister Angela, baby. Hey, say there would the ebiaka with the affirm, and I may see me jina on my yay, and Tnasia not Dawson. And I'm just going to like be up here, and I'm good with my uh and then, hey, what the pay conquer toe. Okay, how are you doing? Yeah, how's your toe going? Is it healing? Oh my god. That's crazy though. To hurt your toe like that. If one time be nami nanti, I was walking and my toe hit one of the couches foot. My gosh, it took forever for me to overcome that. It was just crazy. So take care of it, pa, and make sure you follow up with the doctors to make sure that it's healing well. Hey, Sister Elizabeth Kellis in Obapa, I see you chilling, pal. Hey, I have to come visit you so you can show me around the way you are chilling. Hmm. And hey, you enjoying your mouth everywhere. Eh? If you're not exercising, you spending time with the family. If you're not spending time with the family, you with friends, hanging out with nuns and all that. I have to come for you to also help, you kind of like walk me through. So when you come through, do me a favor, to support and help me be able to grow. Tap the screen on TikTok to give me some love, likes, whichsoever. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm still trying to lose weight because you see, when I smile, you see the big cheeks. I got big cheeks. So I want to like kind of like tone it down without having to go under the knife. I love my natural self. At least I have extension. Normally, I went back to natural, right? And so I'm trying to keep everything natural. Yɛmpɛ yi bia. We don't want any enhancement to be at some point in your life. Because as we grow, you're going to have part of your body not the same as before, sagging and all that. But there are ways and means you can firm your body and be able to still look good at 50, 60, 70 and stuff. Like, I love the way my mom looks. My mom is in her mid 70s, but she looks good. She's able to move around, cook. My mom's cooking is incredible. Uh, like, just go about, and by God's grace, if I am to, reach 70 and 80s, 90s, I want to be able to have my mother's energy and also look like her. Some of my father's friends says that I look like my dad. My mother's friends say, some of them says I look like my mom. I feel like I have both my parents, like I like, now I see myself more in my mother, but I also see my father in me. So I have both their traits. So whichever one, whoever looks like, and my dad, ooh, at his age, he's handsome. So if I have some of his look and trait in me, I am happy for it, right? And my dad has so much hair. At his age, you would think that he should be losing his hair. No, because all his life, for the over 30 years that I have known my dad, or I have lived with my dad, he he had been using one the same hair, hair food, how you call it, cream. He used the same thing. He has not changed it. That's what my dad been using for the past, since 1990. Oh, and my mom is calling. Okay, can you call mommy and tell her? Huh? Can you give me your phone so I can call her? Mommy, give me your phone. Call your grandma for me. Call your grandma for me. She's trying to get hold of me. Okay. Hey, yes, nipa ni needing. They say, when you talk about someone, you don't hear from that person, it means something bad has happened within 3 days and stuff. And I'm talking about her, and she just called. Uh-huh. Oh, it's Elizabeth. You chilling good, of course. We need to enjoy life. Yes, enjoy life. Life is too short. Yeah, life is too precious to waste. That's how I see it. Live your life to the fullest. Don't listen to all the noise and stuff like that. If you're a man and you're going with a lady or a woman who is stressing you, man, how do they sing this song? I'm going to sing it in Chi. What you gonna do if your man's untrue? You cut the sucker off and find someone new. I need another man. Eh, I like it. Now, man, no turning around. What you gonna do if your woman's untrue? You cut the sucker off and find someone new. I need another girl. You create your own. Yeah, we all precious. we all special, we all unique. So our men, you guys should not have, you should not settle for less. Our women, we should not settle for less. I have brothers and I have cousins who are male, right? So I have a lot of males in my family, and I have a lot of female. I have a big family. So, like, cousins, I have, oh my gosh, I have a lot of cousins, from my father's side, from my mother's side. So I would not want any woman to mistreat my brother, badly, or, in a rude, um, painful way. And I do not want somebody's son to mistreat me, right? I want to be treated special. So that's my husband. And so you should feel the same way, right? We shouldn't allow. Silence of you love my song, right? Oh my gosh, I love it too. So we shouldn't just allow anyone to devalue us, right? We have to value ourselves under no circumstances. Whatever we want to do in life, right? We need to be able to do it without anyone putting. You can't call grandma? What's going on? So because I'm still talking, you just forgetting to do it? Which one? Let me see. Okay, I remember her number. I will just dial it. No, no, no. Just go to your contact though. Why you need to call you? Do you call grandma that much? So why are you going into the call log? Oh my gosh, my daughter is funny. Let me get it. Excuse me, guys, for a few seconds. I just need to. Okay, I won't take too long. Okay, I apologize, baby girl. Why you have grandma? Okay, hold on. Hmm. Okay, so let me see. So Elizabeth said, just do your spot. Yeah, and you'll be fine. Drink a lot of water. I know, right? Daddy, why are you pretending to be his mommy? I can tell it's you, Dad. What's going on? Yes, mommy. Maybe you think watching her. Okay. Mommy says she's done with the watching. Okay, I'm doing program. When I'm done, I'll come pick it up. Go now, say. I have to finish my program, then I'll go pick it up. Thanks, Mom. Love you. Okay. So when you call me on my phone, I'm using it so I couldn't pick up. All right. Okay, thank you. And Daddy, I'll see you. Stop trying to be mom. You can't even talk like her. Uh-huh. You keep waiting. Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. Okay. You want Daddy's gonna take you, or you going on your own? Tambene Sonko. Okay, ochina mini meetings. Okay, ochina mini meetings bi anti bia me bisa me panyin ma hye adwuma ase later nti no. Opa metimi abefa wako. Okay. And you back say actually, right? What? Daddy, what are you talking about? What? Okay, Daddy will be home, so he will take you. Got it. Sorry, Daddy. I didn't know. Okay, so I don't have to work her late. Oh wow, that's not Metiase. So Daddy will take you, so I don't need to do anything, right? All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye. Your grandmother says she's done with your watching. Yeah, you can come with me when I finish. All right. Oh Lord Jesus, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Stop what I to say. K Arabi says stagnant. What man? Dada K is waiting for the she hey shikafa di wache. Anasa manka baako di ye. I know, right? Chinkafa, chikafa. Eye chin anasa chinkafa. Chinkafa the wachi. Yes. My mom, I can't go now. Stop. Okay, stop messing with me. Why don't you go and get it then? You sleeping, so your sleeping is more anima. Like I can't believe this dude. Say mean kwasesia. Just say what tea food, you know. Hey, Arabi su can ama what's it then? Go now, go now. No, I have to finish my program before I go. What do you mean? So what train? Now can you say me so do watch it? Who did your love? Who did your love, Cecilia? What's it your love in the beans? Why do you need beans in you? I know why rice now the beans in it. Eh? Hey, if you must to me, did you very weird though. Arabi, relax. I'll go and get the food later. We aren't gonna wait though. No. He will have to wait. He needs to exercise patience. Me back it one is on me back. Eh, mommy, come here. Also on me back on tea watching no. On me back. Ɔno nka akyire no ɔwɔ mi sese o Awurade atiatiafo ayɛ a ne yɛ ho ɔmmɔbɔ o. You see this girl is kei sese maame gyina me nkyɛn koraa na mefɛre mahu nea nti a mefrɛ no yɛanhyɛ da ne yɛhyɛ red together, we just happen to wear red. But sɛ mewie a mɛkɔ akɔfa me koraa mpo menim sɛ maa bɛyɛ waakye no, I didn't know she was going to make the waakye today. Said sometime late, whenever she wants to do it, you know. And the stew for her wachi. Oh, Lord Jesus. I made some of the stew and I put more sauce, more hot sauce in my stew. So my younger brother, the one after me, came to my house one day. This is not just to say. He came to my house one day. She's so elegant. Oh, Jazzy, your auntie Arabi said you so arrogant. Elegant. So let me say the right word. And then my brother came, my younger brother came. Obefia, how are you? To visit me. And Sister Lydia, hi, I'm Constance. So he came to visit me. When he came, I was done with wachi and the stew and everything. So he was like, I asked him if he would like to eat some wachi, and he said yes. I serve him and everything. So my brother, he doesn't like pepper a lot. You know, I like hot spice. I love spicy food, but not too much. Every once in a while, yes. When I do impuso, yes, there's a lot of. It's very spicy. Oh, pretty voice too. You are welcome, boo boo. Oh, mommy, baby, so so my brother sat down, he started eating. And he's eating, and I got him some water. So I see him like, you can tell that the pepper is very hard for him. And he kept going, "Ooh, oh, this is so hot." And I was like, "So you don't want any more?" He was like, "Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good." So he kept eating, he kept eating. And then once he was done, he cleared the plate. And I'm thinking, because it's so hot, he doesn't want it anymore. And I'm going to take the plate. He was like, "Nah, man, do you have more?" And I was like, You serious? So Kay was like, weren't you saying it was too high? He was like, yeah, it's very hot, but it's good. So like, but my mom, she makes the stew very mild. It's not too spicy, and you feel the pepper, but it's not too much. But me, sometimes I make the stew very spicy, other times, but I hardly make it spicy, that much spicy no more. Mhm. Okay. Oh, I see. Sister Elizabeth, you use Inkuto as I use Inkuto as my body cream. Is the best. Inkuto is one of the best body cream. It is any skin type, it goes well with it, and then your skin is so smooth and everything. But a lot of people don't like Inkuto. Like, I just don't want to like complicate my body. Some people do things to complicate their bodies, the blessed square. Okay. Brother Bennett, it's the same. Hmm. Hey, Magdagolo. Did I say the name right? Duran. What? Oh, that's a beautiful name. Agnes, how are you? So, like, it was the way my brother was like, going about it, and then he's asking for seconds. It was so funny. It was hilarious. So a lot of times people do things that you don't expect. Okay, so there is a couple things today that we can talk about. But as I said earlier, if any of you have any pressing questions, you can ask, regarding relationship, marriages, sometimes if you ask a question that I do not have a response for, I do not know, I will let you know I don't know, because I don't front. Things I don't know, I don't talk about. Things I know, I'll talk about it. And then if I don't know something that you ask, I will normally go back, acquire about whatever you ask about, and then come back and talk about it. That's my personality. Mhm. Yeah, mommy, how are you doing? Blessing, what's up? So when you guys come through, keep giving me love. Mhm. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So some of the things that jump out. Earlier this morning, I went to one of my brothers, platform, and I had the opportunity to meet, a lot of our brothers and sisters. And we had a very constructive discussion about a lot of things, and some of the discussion that came about was about couples, marriages, relationships, some of our thinking process, mindsets, behavior that some of us will kind of like develop, or like, characteristics some of us will copy, and things that some of us will become because we mimic what we see at home during our, outbringing. The things that we see in our houses the most, that's what we are more inclined to latch onto. And then sometimes also, depending the type of family, the type of friends that you associate yourself with, the type of people you will listen to, you follow, uh, you will most likely be more inclined to start behaving or displaying the same type of characteristic here and there if you're not careful, and you don't stop for a minute to pause to assess everything that's happening, how you used to be, where you are, and where you're going. Because some of us do have a realistic goals. Some people, they don't have any goals. Some people, they just set goals because they want to impress people. They will say things that they feel will impress other people. They don't have any means to follow through with it. Because I remember back years back, every year a lot of us will have New Year's resolution, right? Am I lying? Because I used to do that. I no longer do that no more. Oh, Arabi, say that again. Yes, associations matters. Yeah, the people that you associate yourself with, you have to be very careful because at times, if you associate yourself with people who will influence you in a negative form, now you will find yourself looking or seeing your own downfall in your eyes, and there's nothing that you can do about it. We have to be very careful and mindful people that we open up to, people that we discuss our secrets and things that we struggling with, right? Mental health is real. We do have some people who comes from a home that some family member who have some mental health, uh, issues, and then we have some who do not have any type of mental illness in their families, or like anywhere on their father side, mother side, but because of stress and trying to belong in a certain group or be accepted, they will do things that will cause them to develop some type of mental illness. It's easy for people to break down, right? Our body needs rest. When we start working, once we become mothers, fathers, it's not just mothers. Mothers have a tendency to do a whole lot. Arabi, thanks for all the love, the light. Mothers tends to do a lot more when you go into our Ghanaian community, because a lot of times, even when divorces comes, who ends up with the kids the most? The higher percentage is the mothers, right? We have to deal with so many different things, and this is one of the main reasons that I refuse to have to think of my husband being my first son. My husband can never be my first son. But some Ghanaian women and some Ghanaian men believe in that. My husband cannot be my first child because he's not a child. He's an adult as I am, right? Lily, Jesus Christ loves you. Thank you. So, like, in terms of when it comes to relationships, marriages, trying to figure out your life, overall, your work, everything. The decisions that we make, you need to make sure that it will benefit you in the long run, right? Sometimes we set goals for short term or long term. This is how I see, like an example that I can give that will make, that will be easier without me going into details, right? For instance, if you have a male or a female who wants to become a lawyer, right? Who wants to become a lawyer, and they're going to school, but they have responsibilities. And because they're still in school, trying to achieve their get their degree, but at the time they're not a lawyer yet, because sometimes they will have to do intern and other things before they are able to complete their lawyering school to get the degree to get to where they need to get. But before they can get to that point, someone who is in the law school, who is in the doctorate school, teacher school, nursing, plumbing, whatsoever, whichever profession that they going for, what happens? They will choose because they have, they know exactly, they are focused, they know exactly what they're going for. They will choose to go and work at McDonald's, or maybe grocery store, a clothing store, any other place, because they have to be able to figure things out, right? They need to be able to pay their bills and be able to live comfortably for the moment. So they're working in certain places temporary. It's not permanently. It's not for a long period of time, up until they are able to achieve the their to complete their degree, right? So once they finish, then they're done with their internship. They're going to transition from working in a grocery store, a clothing store, whatsoever, into going into law. Some of them will open their own law office, or some of them will choose to work for a company. Once they start working and making those big money, the short-term goal is no more because they no longer have a need of that. So now the focus is their long-term goal. So you have to start somewhere to get somewhere. And you in order for you to get from point A to point B, you have to start out small. Don't stress yourself. And we have some people, when they hear that, oh, okay, um, you want to be this, but you no longer that you're not making enough money. I'm not interested in you. But then they find out 10, let's say 5, 10 years later, now you a lawyer, a big shot, right? The same people who deny you, rejected you when you did not have money, wants to come back, right? And the person who stuck with you during your difficult time, your struggle time, now you making money, you turn around and you tell the person who stuck by you during the time you were nobody, you tell the person they're not on your level. Help me. Help. I mean, like sometimes I'm help me make that sense. That makes sense, right? You like, okay, some people think rationally or they just don't care, right? So you have to be mindful when you move with armed robbers. At some point you become one because the influence that they have on you, right? The money that they're stealing, and you know that these people went and robbed someone and hurt someone, and you are moving around enjoying with them. At some point they're making easy money. So if you do not have a goal, what's going to happen? At some point in your life, you're going to transition into that. Of course, it's not everyone that you interact with. I have friends who smokes. I have friends um who drinks. I have friends, who gamble, but I don't gamble. Well, I did gamble once with Kay, and Kay won my money, $200. I didn't think Kay would take the money, and he took it. I was like, how can you take? Well, if I had won the bet, I would have taken his money. I was so sure the team that I picked will win, and they disappoint me. Okay, who was playing? I remember the team that I picked was Liverpool, but I don't remember the other team. And Kay picked the other team, and his team won. So I had to fess up and pay because I did bet on that. But Kay gave me back $100. He kept 100 and he gave me back another 100. If it was me, I wouldn't have done that, but he did that. But I was like so upset that I lost that money because I was hoping I can double my money, but I ended up losing it and stuff like that. Oh, Manchester and Fulham are playing football. Okay, Man U is playing. How's it going? Are they winning? You Who won? No, no. Arabi said she heard that Manchester and Fulham were playing. Yeah. So who won? Oh, Fulham won. Oh, Lord Jesus, Man U lost. Man U, so they are someone who. Charles Chebi, I put what to say. Oh my goodness, Mariatu Hudu. Mm. So I was like, oh my goodness, that is messed up. I don't know what's going on with Menu. No wonder Salisu is quiet. Oh, Niku, Niku team Nalus. Wait, that's he's Manchester fan. Oh Lord, You know what, brother Godfrey, I forgot to say, you know what, like when Chelsea play and Chelsea loses, right? That day I will enjoy eating pa because K will be oh, he's Arsenal, okay. But why is he so quiet though? No, he's hey Arsenal for us to do so. There's plenty of Arsenals like but K is like too much. When Chelsea wins, he does not let us have peace of mind. Eh? Oh, but wait a minute. You guys can hear me okay, right? What the heck? Am I playing music? Oh, Lord Jesus. No, hold on. Oh, Lord. Sorry, guys. I completely forgot. Say I have my earpods on. So I wasn't sure if you guys can hear me or what. Today, why the the pa now say the pa like the Arabi uba no achọchọrọ funiti no sometimes I na atom sometimes it's when tom mami ngumeni masisa Catherine, how are you? So it's like when it comes to the people that you I mean oh why oh okay today why dimpa okay got it thank you you see it makes it easier. Okay, I know. Okay, over the other side of the room, ɔhwɛ ne shows ni bi ɔno deɛ te sɛ bi a ne ɛyi saa skate nom ne ade na ɔmo yiyɛ no wɔtena ho a wobɛhu ebi wɔ hɔnom a ɔbɛhwɛ saa na the TV will start watching him because he will fall asleep. Yeah. He's laying down, so at some point he falls. Sister Comfort, how are you? Brother Andrew, what's up? Yeah. So the people that we associate ourselves with or we allow in our circle, right, plays a major part in they influence us in some ways, either in a positive or in a negative form, right? But sometimes when you are you choose a path and things are not straight, it's crooked, right? The only person who can correct or redirect is the person standing behind you because they see things clearly. But if you are one of those people who don't want to listen to nobody because you think, say, you know all or you better than the other person, now, Charlie, no be easy. Oh. It will get to a point now. There are so many things now you struggle with. We need to learn to listen. Uncle E, what's up? Obapa Helena. Sewa, what's up? So we just have to be mindful, right? Who we listen to, who we follow, um, things that we learn, how do we process it, understand it, and implement? The implementation tends to be very difficult for most people because some people they are good at listening, but once it's done, it's over and done with, they can process it. Mhm. But anything that you do not understand clearly, you will not be able to effectively apply it for it to work the way that it needs to work, right? So learning is good, but some of us we want things easier. We want people to do everything for us. This is why some people are stuck. No, they cannot move forward, right? Um, our choice of partners. Hey, Charlie, if we have to think about, hey, I'm one of these people. I'm not taking myself out. Oh. When I was immature, I was one of these people. Before, like I started dating, I Hello. Before I started dating, Sister Veronica, how are you? I said I used to fantasize, and I wanted a tall guy with six packs, like handsome, like everything, right? That's what I wanted. Boy, if I had the knowledge that I have now, I wouldn't have even talked so nonsense. I wouldn't. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't have talked in that manner, right? I was looking, for the looks. You looking for like trophy boyfriend or husband, trophy girlfriend or wife. It's crazy. A lot of times, the men who are more responsible work really hard and will treat us queens. We don't want them. And the women who love you guys and treat you guys like kings, y'all don't want them, right? You want someone that, when people see you, hey, Charlie, this guy, hey, his girl is fine, oh, his wife is like, hey, you want people to talk about your stuff. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Caitlin. Congratulations. More grace to you, and happiness. Enjoy your life. My goodness. Yes, 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 yes. We pray for a long life for you. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm very happy for you. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing your good news with us. I love that. Oh, wow. That is incredible. When you hear things like this now, like, it reminds you of yours also. Hey, Charlie, sometimes, you have this, when you see the ring, your heart is like it's getting ready to come out. You get so happy and everything. So, more grace. Brian Boa, how are you? Obapa Ama. Hmm. So, like, we just need to be mindful. We can be selective. I mean, we each have a choice. We pick and choose who we feel. I mean, you have to have some type of care and connection, either emotional connection with someone. Some people, they go based on physical attraction, right? The physical attraction sometimes, is based on lust, not love. So you have to be very careful with that, because a lot of people get broken heart when they go with their instinct with physical attraction. Mhm. At times, if you exercise patience, someone that you are with, you will grow to love the person based on the person's character. A lot of people don't look for the character; they look for the outside, the external outside look, right? But we can't continue to do that. Things are changing. You're here on social media, and some of you have seen, heard, and have know someone who has experienced some things. There, sometimes you have a female person get with someone, and before you know it, says this person is dead. They did not die on a life. They didn't. Someone unalive them. It's not easy. Hmm. A lot of people don't want to do the work that goes with marriage. That's the problem. Even, hey, I recommend, including myself. I listen to myself. Oh, I talk to myself. I do self talk. I will go in the morning when I wake up in the morning. I thank God because, I have my belief. And then I'll stand in the mirror and, I will acknowledge myself, pamper myself, make myself feel good. Man, this woman looks good. Just use what your mama give you and everything. So it's like, you just need to be receptive to who you are, what you have, right? I didn't used to have that bigger breast. It's not too big and it's not too small now, but before it was like so small, oh, very tiny. But not anymore. I don't need to worry about that no more. Hmm. Marriage is a journey for two. If one ain't willing, it ain't gonna work for sure. When it comes to the Ghanaian community, Oba Oba Topa Lee. Hey, Oba Tampa Lee. Hey, Edimi Boni Ye no no. Mr. Fachami o. Oba Tampa. Oba Tampa. Hey, suddenly I have to like put it together. I have to pen you album. Charlie, forgive me, oh my dear. Oba Tampa Lee. Oh, Edin the then I'm coming no no. Oh Lord Jesus. I had to break it with the vowel and the consonant to get it right. Oh my goodness gracious. But when it comes to our Ghanaian community now, most people, both genders, feels that it's a woman's job to make marriage work. And that is wrong. It can never be one person's job to make marriage work, because within that marriage there are two people who were raised in two different households. Okay, I know me, I know my good, my bad, I know my ugly side, my bad side, and my good side. Well, thank God the good side super exceed everything, so I'm happy with that. I had to work on myself, right? Thank you, Arabi. I tell you, Melanie, popping authentic beauty, Charlie. Oh, mommy, Tiana, this is me telling you truth. Thank you, my dear. I kid you not. Oh, when I met Kay in the beginning, hey, what it was up here was like so tiny. I didn't even think I would get any extra. But thank God, oh, thank God that I have some meat somewhere. Oh my goodness gracious. So one person, a woman alone cannot sustain a marriage. So those who think that woman needs to do this, that to keep a marriage, that's wrong. We need to learn. Oh, it requires coping skills. And when I talk about coping skills, there are a few that we tend to talk about a lot, but there are trillions of coping skills. And we all know none of us will be able to learn every coping skill before we leave this earth. The ones that are necessary, you need to learn it. You have to build a pillar within your relationship and marriages. Like relationship, you can go in and come out anytime. There's no paperwork, there's nothing whatsoever. You don't need to share. Like, but when it comes to marriage, now it's a whole new level. So choose wisely. Choose wisely, Don't play around with marriage. If you're not ready for that emotionally, psychologically, physically, spiritually ready to get married now, don't even think about it. Hey, sis, thank you for putting teamwork. What do we mean about teamwork? Don't just say it's a teamwork. What are some of the things that we have to learn to as couples to work as team? We need to be able to respect ourselves and each other. We need to be able to be committed to whatever union that we have built, right? We need to be supportive to each other. either emotionally, psychologically, financially, whatsoever. We need to be able to support one another as a man and a woman being in a relationship or being in a marriage. Don't talk about, oh, in our culture, it's a man's job to take care of women. Listen, the world is changing. Anything men make can be tweaked. It can be changed. So don't, have an open mind. Don't have a closed or fixed mindset. I can't deal with people who cannot choose to change their ways or learn. With time changing, things that used to happen 10 years ago is no more. So don't tell me. I remember in the 70s, they were wearing men, everyone was wearing bell bottom pants, right? It's coming back, but it's not the same as how it was in the 70s, right? So a lot of things are changing. How are you doing? Yeah. All right, guys, give me more loves. Let's bring me to like 3 grand, 3,000. Okay, with the lights. So teamwork, you need to be able to stay loyal. Thanks, Arabi. Loyal. You have to be selfless, not selfish. Teamwork. What are you building? You need to learn to be honest with yourself and with your partner. Stop the lies. We don't want no little white lies. No. Be appreciative of the person that you with. Don't be greedy. Don't get jealous. Don't compare yourself to other couples because you and your partner are not the other couples. You and your partner are yourselves. So figure out what works for you. Put your heads together, think through things, figure out what is the best action to take. Respect your partner's decision. Sometimes when we put our heads together, now we need to learn to compromise. Compromising is an area that a lot of couples struggles with. If it's not my way, it can never be your way. Most of our men, they want to be in control. They want to be the uh, the one who will say the last word. It doesn't matter who says the last word, as long as it makes sense. Women cannot just follow blindly because if a woman, an intelligent, critical thinker woman, is with a man who lack of emotional intelligence, who lack of wisdom, you shouldn't expect that woman to follow you blindly because she knows at some point nothing is going to come about. So if you are so prideful, you don't want to listen to your wife because men have to be in control. I'm the man of the house. I'm the head of the house. Nobody gives a toss. We don't need to hear you, man of the house. We already know men are the head of the house. Must you repeat that every single time? What it is about that? It means you are insecure. Why must you have to repeat such unnecessary phrase? I'm the man of the house. Like, seriously? Jesus Christ. Arabi said, open communication, transparent, loyal, committed. Apply what works consistently as a couple. That's another thing. Building a structure, consistent routine to do things. Some people, they will start something here before they can even finish, they change their ways. You're confusing yourselves. We create more problems than resolve it of lack of because of understanding. The build up with lack of understanding, lack of setting boundaries, lack of respect, you know, lack of support. Like, put lack in front of everything that you're looking for. It's just ridiculous. Sometimes you with someone, you love the person, sometimes you may love someone so much, the best possible way to for you to have a loving, happy, long lasting life is to let the person go. Some Ghanaians will be like, oh, you don't love your husband, you don't love your wife, because if you love your husband and wife, whatever they do, you forgive them. No. We say this in Chi, you don't allow, like, a food that, a food does not allow you to step on their, testicles twice. One time, the pain is more than enough. It's more than enough. You don't need a second time I'm not going to say come and step on it. I don't have those, I have something else, but it's a term that we use. But when someone is like, someone, poke you in your eye, and you have to, like, you went through a lot of struggles, difficulties to get your eyesight back, right? And then you're going to say, no, I don't know, I forgot how the pain was before, so come and poke me in the eye again. It would take a fool to do that. So you need to learn to move on, right? Consistency is very important. You have to like, practice makes improvement. When you do something continuously and you do it accordingly, it's like even the same thing, like when you have to if you trying to lose weight, or like, you take medication, right? In order for the medication to work effectively, the best possible way is to take it at the same time, right? You don't miss that. And that will help you be able to recover quicker than taking it today 9 in the morning, tomorrow you take 11 o'clock in the morning, or maybe noon time. Like, you confusing your body. Everything is accordingly. So you have to figure out structure, structure, structure with consistency. You have to do it accordingly. Don't get distracted, because a lot of times when distraction comes about with what? People you associate yourself with. If you associate yourself with the right people, they don't distract you, they empower you. People who distract you are those who will bring you down the hill. The pull down syndrome, for no, there is a whole bunch of them within our Ghanaian community and society. Joy, what's up? So Arabi said, if you are one oh, okay. If you are of one faith, pray together, share the word together, learn and teach each other. Bam, 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 and bam. I'm telling you, Sasej, Yamuakwaba. I'm telling you, that's it. Why complicate? We sometimes I feel like humanity we complicate ourselves too much. I don't even understand why we do that. Eh? We do have, like, when you go to Ghana, Christianity is a whole lot more. Almost everyone who wants to like, you have like so many people. Even we have some of our men, when they want a Christian woman, they will become a Christian themselves. They will learn some of the Bible quotation, the scriptures, just to get a woman, right? It don't matter. When they do come now, thank you. We complicated ourselves, yet God made us so simple. I'm telling you, I don't understand. Oh, we have some people when life is going good for them now, they don't want it. You see, oh, when a man meets a woman and they both are struggling, they're both in school, they're not working, one is working, the other one is taking care of the other one, and then when they are able to establish themselves, they have the audacity to come and tell you, say, prior to me getting here, no, you and I were one. We they love each other. You were my one and only. But now I have made it. So you no longer can fit into the box that I'm in. You not my class because I have elevated myself. Eh? By the time the person was in need, they did not have that mentality, that mindset. They don't remember, like, they didn't tell you, don't help me, don't invest in me because I'm not interested in you like the way you are interested in me. Be truthful. So earlier this morning, how I started off, I'm coming back to it. I went to one of my brother's platforms, some of our sisters and brothers, with different aspect of things. We talk about relationship, marriages, even bedroom performance in Pemun Kromudi, everything. We went around everywhere. And the insight that came about, I love it. And everyone was able to share their opinion with no problem. Sorry, guys. I need to put this in, otherwise it will just go off. Oh, come on. So everyone was sharing their opinion, right? Nobody was disrespecting nobody. We were all talking with one another with no problem, sharing our insight, what we know, what we have grown to learn, and everything. And one thing that came on, right? You know how, like, in Ghanaian community, we do have how you may call it, polygamy, right? And yes, we do have. Excuse me for a minute, guys. I just need to. Hey, sorry, I hope I'm not showing my backside to you guys. It's not my intention. Yeah, let me go down so I don't show that. So, like, we were all having a productive, constructive discussion, and we know Ghanaians, we practice the culture, we practice polygamy. So some men were sharing that a man does not have the need to tell the first wife who said they want to get another wife. They're going to find the other wife, and then once that is settled, then they tell the woman. So some ladies and some men also came and said, no, that's disrespect. You have to respect your wife because in most tribes, you need to get the first wife's, permission to get to that level. So there was a brother um, who came and he was able to break things down. He came and dissect everything. And most people were able to get clear understanding as to where he was going with that. Brother Kwame Omari, how are you? Good to see you. And, even there were a couple who also have their own um, mindset, right? And where they were coming from, it was coming off like, I can do whatever the heck that I want, this and this and this and that. And then I left that platform and then went to another. And the other one that I went was more constructive. And the question, the question that I asked was, because the host was cooking. So I asked him a question. I was like, okay, I have heard, and I have heard, I have heard some people talk about such things that, men who can cook, because they have the patience, and time to kind of like cook well, great food. When K cook, I enjoy myself very well. They are good in bed. That's what I brought up. And most of the men on the platform were very honest. They were like, that depends, because we do have some people who can cook, some men who can cook who cannot perform in bed, and we have some who can cook and yes, they can really perform in bed and stuff like that. So we it went on for some time, and I was like, okay, that's really um incredible response, because some men they'll be like, yeah, like they want to take credit where credit is not due. The same way that you may have some men who cannot cook and they will do very well in the bedroom and stuff like that. So then, as we went on, we also transitioned into the difference between our beliefs, people's desires, or our desires slash needs, right? A lot of men and women, they cannot differentiate between their desires and needs. They mix them together. So sometimes when they go into a marriage, they get confused, and at times their way of thinking, may clash with their partners. And when it comes to our belief, we have some people, no matter what you say, what you do, how you come at them, they're going to stand strong and firm. You can never sway them from what they believe in, right? I have shared my thoughts when it comes to uh, our Maker. I believe in God. I trust in Jesus. Like, because I know the things that I have endured in my life, things that I have gone through, even today at church. My left ears was vibrating. It felt like something was trying to pass through my ears, but I couldn't grasp it. I started praying, and asking God for me to understand if He's trying to tell me something, or like, for Him to open my eyes. But even when I was praying, I was still having some type of, I was distracted. So it did not come through for me. Later on, I find out from someone who is dear to me and close to me that they were trying to communicate. And I was like, what the like when they said that, it clicked, and I was like, wait a minute. When I was in church, it happened 3 times. It was like a short span, like, maybe within 2 minutes, or like even less than 2 minutes. I felt like something was trying to come through my ear, but I couldn't make it out. That is crazy. I believe in God. Like, I truly believe, because, hey, there are some things that I have endured that I know without God, I wouldn't be here. So, ain't nobody can tell me something else or otherwise. But we do have some men, some women, they can be easily swayed. No one on this earth will be able to tell me, you with Tonga, eh? Your wife. But how come you're marrying you too much? No one in this world, you will be able to come to my face and tell me my mom is a witch. Are you kidding me? For me to believe you, eh? Or like, there's nothing. The way my mom is, with her good heart, excuse me, my mom and my dad, like, my dad worked most of the time, like he wasn't home majority of the time. He like when my mom worked overnight, I was home. We were home with her during the afternoon. By the time I before she was working during the day. So when I come home in the afternoon, dad will be home, and then later on, dad will go to work, and then they flip the their shift. So we were seeing mom during the afternoon, and then dad during the uh, morning, early morning, and stuff like that. So it depends on what shift your parents, work. But everything that my mom did for us, if any of my siblings even think or breathe something like that, I will be the one fighting for my mother. Eh? You can't tell me that too. It's impossible. But some men and some women allow other people to have that power and manipulate them to do their will. And the person who took care of you, you just abandoned the person. I mean, some of you were here earlier. My mom called me. She called me to tell me, said she's done with watching. She cooked watching for Kay, myself, and the kids. And she wants me to come pick it up. It's 15 minutes drive from here. 15 to 20 minutes, depending the traffic. The minute I go off here, that's where I'm heading. I'm going to get Arabi. I'll take a picture and send it to you. Yes, Papa Salome, how are you? Brother, Jovi, what's up? So I will just leave here to go get my wachi. Hey, when my mom cooks like she's cooking for an event. It's just her and my dad now at the house, right? Wait alone. I know. Menye. Tale, Sanya na will come my kid no near no. I will come and tease you, my sister. Hey. Yes. So when now me talking, that wachi is in my head. I'm picturing how it looks, how it tastes. So if I flop here now, you guys forgive me because that food, that wachi is in my head right now. I'm still thinking about it. Apple cider. Hey, apple cider is good. Though. I'm not talking about the person apple cider, the apple cider itself. Take a shot every morning. It will help a great deal. Oh, Lord Jesus. So, so like, you know, the minute I say goodbye, guys, I'll be on my way. Charlie, the way now, I'm thinking right now, no, not be easy. Uh-huh. So when it comes to the difference between our beliefs, desires, and needs, we need to be able to learn to differentiate it. The same way, like we know ourselves, right? So we can easily identify our weaknesses and strengths. But we shouldn't be surprised that we do have some men, some women, they cannot identify their problems because they choose to be ignorant. They choose not to learn, or they are in denial. They refuse to accept that they have problems. So it will continue. And every relationship that they go in, it will be a fail. But they will not accept their wrongs. They will continue to blame the other person. Meanwhile, the other person will go into another relationship and their relationship and marriage will be fine. Hmm? Some people will, I don't know. Hmm. So, one of the questions when I went to the other platform was asked, one of the brother asked me, is it good for a man to invest in a woman? And this was my response to him. That depends. However, I will advise every man before you make a decision to invest in a woman that you want to be with, interested in, you can elevate that woman, but you need to also elevate yourself. It's like, if you are here and she's here, as she's coming up, you also need to climb up as you go. Because if you here and she's here and she made it up to here and she goes here now, you become what? Not their class. Vice versa, if a woman invests in a man, and the man climbs up here all the way up, they say the same thing. It's only a small percentage who will remember and be loyal and be committed, will respect you, will keep loving you because of what you have done for them. But majority of them, they will choose to walk away because now they have planted their feet. So more important to them. Paulina, it's the same. So we should not invest in others when we ourselves have not established ourselves. Hmm? We need to be able to, we cannot ask, pressure our partners to change. And if you're looking for your partner to change, you will have to work to influence your partner, right? Because I know there are some things Kay picked up from me, and there are some things that I picked up from Kay, right? Because when he's doing things that I see working, I'm more inclined to talk to him about what did he do? How do I go about it? Sometimes we need help from our partners. Other times we have to learn things our own way and build ourselves up, right? One cannot expect the other a partner to do better when they themselves have nothing to give. Do not ask your partner things or set high expectation for your partner when you yourself cannot fulfill that. It's not fair. Your partner will not have to listen to you. You will not be able to influence your partner because, like, when you come on social media, you talk about how your relationship is working, everything and marriage is working, and this and this and that. And then you get off and you go and you start insulting your wife or your husband, being disrespectful, giving an attitude, and then you come on social media. Hi guys, how y'all doing? So for some Okoso and I spoke last 2 weeks, last 2 weeks Saturday about practicing what we preach, right? And then yesterday we came and talked about holding people accountable. When your partner does wrong, you call them on it. You shouldn't pamper them. You spoiling them. If you want to be happy, call on your partner. If they are crooked, you help them straight up. They have to do most of the work. You don't have to do nothing. Now, when it comes to our beliefs, right? What happens? I believe in prayer, right? But prayers alone cannot change our setting conditions if we do not work to change or to grow, change our behavior or grow. Because you can, if you are a Christian or if you believe in God, you pray, God, I need a job. Please help me get a job. I beg of you, God. I've been praying since last 6 months and I still do not have a job. Holy Ghost fire. Oh, if there is I have an enemy who is suppressing me, I send Holy Ghost fire to that person. I send some tender into the. Okay. you pray, you do whatsoever. You don't go out, you don't send your resume out, you don't go out, for interviews and, make any effort. That job is not coming to your home. It's not going to fall up from the sky into your lap. So when you pray, you follow through with actions. And the one thing, when it comes with belief or not, right? I mean, people have the freedom to talk about what they believe in, their likeness and dislike, right? In everything. We cannot expect people to know our train of thoughts. Hmm? If you don't express yourself, your significant other will not know what you desire the most and what you need. Okay, his ears is ringing because me, if I'm desiring something, I will let him know. If I need something, I will let him know. And I have made it clear to him he needs to do the same thing with me. He needs to communicate that with me. That's why we talk about open communication. Effective communication is very crucial in relationship, marriages, friendship, everything. Interacting with people. We need to be able to express ourselves and feel free, not have fear in us. Our sister Arabi said prayer of request goes with instructions. Yes. Is that Duncan Williams in the background? In the No? Where? Where? Is that figure of speech says Mikey, you wanna come in? You okay? You sure? You with go right ahead. Um sure. Yes, yes, Mikey. If you want if you want a job, pray and send out your CV. Some people don't do that. Some people do not do that. Yo, hi, Mikey. Shut the fuck up. Yo, I mean to say, boy. Big no head ass, boy. Okay, so you came here to disrespect. Hmm? Go and learn some sense. So we have the one preaching. Oh, no, it's not him. It can't be him. The only pictures behind me is Kay, myself, and the kids. No one else. Sometimes you have people who walk through when you speaking. It has nothing to do with them because they have the same type of behavior. They get angry, right? And they come at you like they don't have any common sense. Oh, wait a minute. Kay, Kay. Oh, let me check. Oh, Arabi, you're right. Kay was watching something on TikTok, and that was his voice. Hey, you are good though. Hello, Frank Ankra. How are you? Oh, so that is crazy. How did you? Well, I didn't. It didn't even click my mind. This Lady Coco, how are you doing? It's good to always see you. Hey, Charlie. When I hear Adwoa Baby now, my head will be getting bigger and stuff like that. And Lady Coco said, "Greetings, Sister Adwoa Baby, and the beautiful people on the live." Hello to you, sis. Thank you for joining. We can never miss Dr. William's voice. I can. Well, I see. I did not even catch it. I'm thinking you asking if I have a picture behind me with him, but good year. That's awesome. Yeah. So like, in terms of, so some people, like, when they will get angry for no reason because you speaking about their character, their poor characteristics, so they take things personal. But you know what, you should not even play their game, because you're in control. You have to be in control and don't lose yourself. I love about One thing I love about social media is like the power of blocking, right? You can just go, and that will be the end of it. We should not feel, there's no need for any of us to fill in any other person or anybody's burden with our beliefs. What we believe is what we believe, and our lifetime situation. Some people have been through hell and back, and they still standing. They're strong because they refuse to be a victim. They are survivors, right? And they don't allow anyone to dictate for them or whatever they have gone through to define them. Strong mind, right? You build your mind stronger. You learn coping skills to help you, guide you to go from point A to point B. So that's why we encourage for people to learn each time. We need to learn to be honest with ourselves and those that we claim or those that we have grown to love, right? Sometimes you may meet someone on social media. You guys do not know each other in person, but you become really great friends. You talk with one another. You don't talk about people. You use your experience to educate each other, to or to lift each other up. You'll be able to, like, versus someone that you know for a long time, right? You meet someone, you talk to someone, you click with that person, than someone that you have known for the rest of your life or something like that. It happens, and you can tell, like, who you can gradually build a trust, a trustful relationship with that person, right? Or like be honest with that person. Like, I talk to so many people, but I don't bring their business on my life unless they ask me to talk about it. But if they don't, it's not my business. It's not my story to tell. And some of them watch me. Some of them are right here, and they know if I'm lying or I'm making things up. They can put me out there. We need to be truthful in every conviction and stand strong with our beliefs. Don't allow anybody to tell you what you should or should not believe. You know yourself, you know your maker, right? I can vouch for you. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. So it's like, we need to be mindful of how we go about things. And if you believe in God, or like, your belief is so strong now, it's important for you to um, go through that process full time. Don't be a part time believer. It's either you are hot or you are cold. We don't want lukewarm, because people who display lukewarm behavior, they are the most dangerous people, because you don't know which side they are. If you don't stand strong, eh? Before you know it, you'll be laying flat on the floor facing the sky. Hmm? And that's what it is. You have to Do what makes you happy, what you believe in, follow through with that. Have a clear heart, open mind. Don't think ill of other people. Even if people that you're closer to, they have established, don't worry about it. Your time will come. But your time, no, don't wait for it. Like, you need to take steps, precautions, and do things. Sometimes people, they pray. Don't put your hands between your legs and waiting for things to happen for you. It's never coming. God gave us this brain for a reason. He has given us our own power, our free will to use it anyhow. So if you are not strategic, right, and you want to do things based on with the crowd, I move individually. I have a small circle of friends. I don't have too wide. On social media, there I have a lot of, friends on social media, a lot of followers. I only know 5% of them. The remaining, I don't really know them, right? We interact, but at the end of the day, you just need to be able to pick and choose who you associate yourself with. Trust is something in marriages, relationship, friendship, workplace. Oh, thank you so much, Lady Coco. Lady Coco, if you don't mind, roses, roses. I need 20 roses, you know? So, like, a lot of times to build trust and maintain trust is not an easy task. Thank you, Lady Coco. Much love to you. To maintain trust, oh my goodness, jeez, it's not easy. Oh. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. God bless. It's not easy. Oh. It takes time and years. One love. Lady Coco, thank you. That's it. Me, that's it. Eh? It takes time, patience, and years to build up trust with your significant others, your friends, people that you have allowed to be close to you. But in most cases, it takes a matter of seconds to destroy that. And no matter what happened, if the person apologized and changed their ways, you guys can, mend your relationship and everything, but that trust will never go back to how it used to be. Never. It don't matter. You you will give whatever. It will never go back, no matter what. There's always going to be some type of doubt, and the person that you betray will never trust you to that extent. Never. Trust is one of the most important coping skills that every human being we should never deviate from. Once you are able to build people's trust in life from every angle, we need to be able to do that. We should not be bitter about anything in life. We need to be able to have an open mindset, because sometimes, some of us, we don't trust easily, or because of an ex or a family member who did something really, really uncalled for, something dark, wicked, evil to us, right? What we have experienced, so we don't trust people easy. It takes years to be able to give other people the benefit of the doubt, right? One thing that, and I did that, I'm not going to take myself out. I can't lie. Trust is fragile. Yes, RB, seriously. I did that. The person I was with before cheated on me. So once I broke off with him and I, did my very best to heal from my broken heart and, move on. And I was able to give Kay a chance for us to start dating, get to know each other to see if we have anything going for us. All my frustration, everything that I have built up here that I will not trust any man ever again. It, I just held on to them and I use it as a means, to kind of mistreat, like give Kay a hard time. He has nothing to do with my past relationship, but he ended up dealing with the brunt of my anger, my own, failed relationship. And it was hard. I mean, I don't know how he was able to exercise patience and give me time, enough time to heal for us to work. But, if it was me that did everything that I did to him, I would have been gone already. But he stuck around. I don't know why. If he wasn't sleeping, I would have asked him to explain why he gave me the second chance, the opportunity for us to make things work. Maybe it's something that he saw in me. I can explain that because I can speak for him. I don't know. I'm not in his mind. So we cannot be bitter and be hateful of others because they are different from us or because of what we experienced in the past. We have to learn for things to let things go. We should never be or feel offended when someone speaks the truth and it hits you, right? It aligns with your own poor characteristic. The guy who came on Mikey, I believe, said things that I was talking about. It is part of his character. So his goal was to come here. Even he asked nicely to come on, and if I didn't cut him off, he was going to disrupt the program. And we can't have that because we don't deal with fools. To think that a person is speaking about you when the program they're doing has nothing to do with you. We're having a conversation, we're having a discussion, we're talking about multiple things. So if someone started talking and the things that they're saying is hitting you really hard, it means you need to start working on yourself. Because if these things are coming up now, it means there is some part of you have this characteristic that needs to be looked at. So evaluate yourself. Don't go disrespecting the person because the person is talking about things that you lacking on. Hmm. So when it comes to this emphasis now, what do people do when randomly you talking and you start talking about things that describes them to the T? They will report your program. I've been there where some people have reported some of my program, even on TikTok, and I have to like send them a message to let them know what they're saying. That's not what I came to do. And then they gave me back my video. It has happened to me on Facebook as well. And people do this for what? Even though your program um will be educative and productive, because some people are in denial and they refuses to change their ways because they're not liking what you're talking about. you become their target. They don't like what you say. The truth is the truth. We cannot change that, and it needs to be spoken about. People can choose to grasp on and work on themselves and do better, or be their old ways. Is yeah, I mean, I'm not the one harming myself. When you in denial, at some point you harming yourself. You know, we need to open our mind to be receptive to learning new coping skills, new things, and change our ways for better. Life is too precious to waste it. You know, let me do promo. Arabi, being that you here, you should come on and help your sister, with the promotion. Start Faustina, how are you up here? Customized products. Hey, who is that? Hmm. Okay. Lean on me, lean on me. Holy Ghost power, lean on me. Hmm. Yesterday's gone, today I'm in need. Holy Ghost power. Now, how are you? Holy Ghost power. Brother Samuel. Hey, long time. How you been? Lean on me. Mm-mm. Okay. So let me do the promo. Okay. I see that Arabi is going to have me do it. Okay, let me see. Brother Kwame Mary, I want you to do your program so I can come on it, and then you can bring a topic about what you like to talk about the most. Why? Eh? Mhm. Richard. Hey. Kennedy. What's up? All right. Where is this thing? I'm looking for that. Okay. So we have our sister um Aisha Ankara. Sister Aisha Ankara, she doesn't do programs, but on her Facebook, she has, you can follow her, go like her page. She does post a lot of, positivity, energy, vibes. She share her journey with her son Marcus, who has autism, him taking some recreational classes and on weekends, and how well he's doing. He's growing very well as well. It's like a full-time job. It's not easy. And she shared that, she doesn't shy away. She also share information regarding um, autism, children with children who are autistic. She does sell juice plus natural supplements. If you, I have been using the Omega since 2020. It helps. It boosts your energy. Is plant based, and also your joint pain and stuff like that. I remember the reason why I started taking it, like in 2020. I had a knee surgery on my right knee because I had a motor vehicle accident in 2017, and then I ended up having to had a surgery. I have the motor vehicle accident in April of 2017, and then um, before 2018, in December of 2017, I ended up having to do a knee surgery to my right knee because the pain was unbearable. I couldn't climb upstairs without having to feel the jerk, sharp pain. And I tried to do, like, physical therapy and everything, but when I resumed work prematurely, I made it worse because the cottage that I was relocated to has a lot of steps. So going the back and forth and everything, it kind of like made the knee worse, and I ended up having to do surgery. So at some point 2020, I started feeling pain in on my knee. And a friend of mine, she also sell the juice plus. So I was like, she gave me some insight. I was like, let me try it. So I started taking it. The pain in my knee, it was no more. So I've been taking it. I haven't been consistent of lately taking it, and I need to be consistent. You see how RB put that up there. So I need to go back being consistent, not missing a day, because when you take something that is working well and you stop, you just asking trouble for yourself, and we create our own problems. So I'm gonna start going back. Thanks, RB. So she sell Juice Plus natural supplement. They have a family package, or you can just get the Omega. Decent price, is not too expensive. You can buy it wherever you basing. You can reach out to Sister Aisha Ankra and buy that. And then she also sell kitchenware, pot, the set, and then play set, if you need new ones. If the shipment costs more than how much you bought for it, she will redirect you to go elsewhere to get it. She also sell Avon product. With the Avon product, you have to locate in UK in order for you to buy from her, because I was trying to buy some from her, but I'm based in US, so I wasn't able to do that. And she explained to me I need to base in UK to do that. So if you live in UK to support our sister Aisha, you can reach out to her and buy. And Avon products, they have a lot of accessories that many of us uses. I mean, anything, everything. So we have our sister Arabi, she has done a lot of advertisement video for me. Arabi, I have to like retrieve them because I put them in on my laptop, and I have to like, I was having some issues, being able to play through there. So I have to have Kay or my cousin work on it for me, so I'll be able to. My parents' home pray for me. All right. Hello, people. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, may the Lord strengthen you, my dear. Oh, Glenda, beautiful name. How are you doing? May the Lord strengthen you, protect you, empower you, comfort you in every way. What? Where do you base, Glenda? Where do you base, Doctor Kofi? How are you doing? So Arabi, she does advertisement, videos, audios, whichever way that you want it. If you're starting a business, you're interested in, doing anything, you need CDs, and so many other things. Reach out to her, Lulu's Niche. And also, like, was she did used to work at Challenge Enterprises of Ghana as a digital marketing officer, and she's no longer there, but she's still helping them sell some Christian books, whereas if you want it in chi version, reach out to her. She should be able to help you be able to find it. Yes, yes, yes. And she also, like, how sell unisex, cologne and perfumes, for both male and female. I know Sofo Samuel Okoso will testify for it because he was able to receive some of the goods, and he was happy with that. And then, you guys see the beautiful shirt I have on. This shirt that I have on from sageshare.com. Sister Sage Williams, Lady Coco on TikTok, right? Lady Coco on TikTok. Hello people. I'll read your comments. Just give me a minute after the promo. I'll go through it for you. Okay. I'm not disregarding what you're saying. So give me a moment. Okay. And T-shirt by Sage, on TikTok, when you go on her page, you see a lot of display of all the merchandises that she sells. So you go to sageshare.com. You will see a lot of different pattern of T-shirt, like um Mommy, come here. My daughter had on a red shirt, but it has Jinyami design in front of the shirt. You see Jinyami design right here, right? Yeah. And then they have some that has the African map, because I think the one that I was wearing yesterday has that. And it has different patterns on it. Like, this one, look, it has the different patterns on it, different colors, maybe your favorite color that you would like to have, favorite colors that you would like to have. So, like, and the neck, I mean, it stayed the same. I washed it multiple times, many times, and it's still run. It hasn't stretched, nothing whatsoever. You guys can see yourself. I'm not exaggerating. And then, the dresses, like 85% of the dresses are one size fits all. So if you're tall, slim, short, big, you will fit into the one size fits all. And then, the 15% is out is dresses. You need to have 32 inches waist. So if you are 33, you can get yourself in it, but you won't be able to zip it up. No, no, sorry. And then you have, creams with earlier, we had Sister Elizabeth Keller says that she only used Inkuto. The cream has shea butter in there. And it's good to have shea butter in there, because a lot of times, and you have to be consistent with the cream that you're using. If you are someone who switches different creams, sometimes, again, we create problems for ourselves. If you use some type of product for a long time, at some point, it will get used to your skin, right? Baby girl, Sister Sage Bullion, Lady Coco said, hello, beautiful mommy. She said hi. I love her voice, the way she talks, She has a very soothing voice, but she doesn't say much. All right. So, in in terms of, like, using a cream, you need to be able to be consistent, because if you switching it every now and then, or using different type and mixing it in, it's not going to work effectively. I've been using that for over 3 years. My skin nice and smooth. Ugh, don't have any acne, nothing whatsoever. She sells jewelries, beads, scarf, handbags, a lot of accessories. So you go to sageshare.com to support our sister. Her customer service is fantastical. Like, I have not had any issues, any problems. When she sent my orders, when she sent the shipment, she will let me know, Sister Adwoa, your shipment should be arriving this week, this day, or whatsoever. Here is your tracking number. I normally don't pay any mind to it, because I know she told me I'm going to get it by Friday. By Friday, I'm going to get it, so I don't pay attention. And she tracks it, and she will send me a text. Your package has been delivered. I will open the door, and then boom, there it is. It will be sitting right there. Vocational Products Unlimited. How are you doing? So, let's support our sister Sage Williams. As I said, on TikTok, she's known as Lady Coco. Go and check her out. Um, T-shirt by Sage. Go and you see some of the display. Arabi, like that's on TikTok. For any advertisement, CDs, whatsoever. She's known as Nana Araba. Um, Facebook and Sister Sage Williams on Facebook. So let's support um our sister Sage. And then we have Sister Belinda Ejari. She has an African market in New York Bronx. I have been there. The location is very safe, it's in a good place. Um her inside her store, she has so much stuff. Sometimes when I go over, I don't even know what to get. And her customer service is incredible. Sometimes when I go there, her daughter is there, and her daughter, like, the manners that her daughter have is incredible, because she's born here, but she is so respectful, and have a really good customer service skills. When you go to places that people display a good customer services, people tends to come back. She her store is known as B&B African Caribbean Market, which is located at 1163 Boston Road, Bronx, New York 10456. To get the best African food to support our sister Obapa Belinda Ejari. So let's support our sister. If you travel from upstate, or you travel to New York from Ghana or from anywhere, stop by the Bronx, at her store to get to support her. And then we have Sister Yafoda Atobra, your Otabako. It's I have for that to brand the Facebook page, hey Auntie Yaz Book Corner. The YouTube page, hey Auntie Yaz Book Channel, and then the TikTok, hey Mama Ya or Ya Foda, right? Um, she does program. I believe she's making some changes, but as of right now, let me put this here. So if it changes, I will update you guys. Every other Saturday, she does program on Facebook at 11 a.m. MST time, 1 p.m. EST time with Yenuaba Obapa Ya Boatima Boatin Russell. And then Sister Ya also have Auntie Ya's Own It Academy coaching and book publishing services. My first book, which is at Amazon, Unveiling My Life, a guideline to breaking free and reclaiming my life. She was my coach, and she um helped publish and everything. I mean, it was incredible. I learned so much from her. um Time management, in terms of everything. It was just a great journey for me. So if you want to tell your story, you need a coach, I would recommend her for you. If you want her to ghostwrite for you, she will do that. So reach out to her if you want to start writing, become a writer and stuff like that. All right. Sister Ya has written 6 books during the pandemic, and after the pandemic, I believe 2 came out. During the pandemic, she wrote 4, and after the pandemic, she already put out 2. The first book is uh, inspirational book, which is Reflection of My Thirsty Soul. The second book is my personal favorite, uh, because I identify myself in that book, is, but I love all her books, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. The third book is a devotional book, is Refreshing for My Weary Soul. The fourth book is a number one bestseller at Amazon. Is Own It, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility of your own journey. The fifth book is My Unapologetic Self. The sixth book is A Call for Prayer. So if you go to Amazon, you put in her name, Yafoda Atobra, all her books will pop up. Good, decent prices. And when y'all read it, just give a healthy review. And then we have our sister, Ya Boatma Boatin. Russell. She also has written a book on, which is at Amazon. Is Echoes of Yabbbr Chronicles. You put in her name, Yab Boatima Boatin Russell, it will pop up. And then before we used to do every other Saturday, but starting this month in the third week, um, we have Authors Hub, and you have Authors Hub Y2A. The Y2 is Yafoda Atubra, Yabuatma Boatin Russell, and the A is, of course, moi, Adwoa Odo. Like, we come and do a program. Our mission is to empower ourselves and other women. The men, you guys are welcome to also be part of the discussion, because so far since we started, we have had, I would say, uh, like a pretty constructive conversation discussion. If something arises, we resolve the matter right there and then, and make sure that everyone respect others opinion, and just share your knowledge, and then we learn from each other and we teach. That's about it. So when we come on, you guys tune in to come and support us. Oh, thank you guys so much. I asked you guys to raise the like to 3,000, and you put me at 5.7K. Thank you. Much love to y'all. God bless. Okay. So you know, just tune in like on Saturdays, every Saturday, Suffer Samuel Koso, and I do come live at 7:30 Ghana time. Yesterday I was having some issues with the internet because of my own mistakes. So you guys forgive me. So 7:30 p.m. Ghana time on Saturday, Sofo Samuel Koso, and I do come live and we talk about um, marriage lessons. Um, However, most of the topic that we do talk about is general topic. Um, the day before, last 2 weeks, Saturday, we talk about, I put it up there, us practicing what we preach. And then yesterday, we follow up to talk about holding people accountable for their wrongdoing, because a lot of times you have some people who do not want to hold their people accountable, because um, they don't want to. Did the light change? Yeah. Hmm. Okay. They don't want to hold their people accountable, because some couples, they feel like, especially some women, they shy away from, talking to their men or holding their men accountable, because they feel that if they do that now, something will happen and the person will leave them. No way. You have to deal with that, because if you don't, then they're going to continue to behave the way that they behave, and you do not want that. I don't even know why you want to encourage poor characteristic, bad behavior. Don't do that. Hold them accountable, because it is what it is. If they can't handle it, then oh well, that's their problem, right? That Saturdays with Suffer Samoko, so we do it in their Kanchi language. And then Sundays for life issues, that's what I'm doing right now. That's normally open discussion, freestyle. I talk about anything, everything, with the exception of politics, or politics, insult, and disrespect, because we come here to learn and teach. If you can't handle, then this place is not for you. So at times, people don't get it. That's their problem. hmm But we're just going to do what works for us in everything that we do. So I only come live on weekends because during the weekdays, because of my work schedule and everything, because sometimes I have to be flexible. So I do have a couple minutes in the morning whenever necessary. Sometimes I'll pop up, but I haven't been doing that lately. I try not to stress myself. Yeah, because if you push yourself too much, sometimes you just create unnecessary um, situation for yourself. I don't like to stress myself. Hey, Bishop Michael Abuaji Gansa, you day. Say what the hase na me hu. Hey, welcome, 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 and happy belated blessed birthday. Oh, hey, long time no see. All right, let me share this here. Okay, so in terms of like, I will probably very soon I will start doing some webinar and some seminar, in regards to certain topics. So when you come through, if you passing by, and those who has followed me for a long time and always here every week to come and be part of this program and stuff. If you have some topics, some things that you would like to see me discuss, let me know. Okay. Like even when I come on live, during the live, if you have something pressing, you can bring on and we can talk about it. I don't need to practice. If I, as I said, if I don't have knowledge, I will let you know I don't have knowledge. My dear sister, Vivi Nash Palace Quintessential. Edia Uba one to Buanuaka Utekrema. Yamawakaba. Happy Sunday to you as well, says. Oh, by the grace of God, the family and myself, we are all doing well. We are blessed and grateful. Thank you so much for asking. Yes. Uh, so, make sure, yeah, we come through. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will always say this because I don't want people thinking, okay, I don't know it all, but whatever knowledge I have, I will put up here. So if you do have ask the questions and I don't have knowledge of it, I will let you know I don't have knowledge of that. But when it comes to relationship, marriages, and other aspect, our psychological well-being, and all that, hmm I do have knowledge of that. So you can come out and ask, and we'll discuss it. If you want to come on when you see me live, you are more than Jane. What's up? You are more than welcome to join. I do enjoy talking with people, but sometimes you have some people may feel shy. If English, if Chi is your dominant language and I'm speaking English, you can still come on. I don't have any problem. You can still come on and share your views in Chi. Mm-hmm. And you're by force. You don't have to speak English if you don't have to. Yeah. So I want people to feel comfortable to join me when I come on. But okay, so I'm trying to, when I came on, I thought I had shared, but I haven't. Sometimes some of my friends will ask me to invite them, but then when I kind of tune in, I get so caught up I forget to do that. But it's okay. It's there on Facebook, so they can go and watch it at any time. Yeah. Oh Lord. Let me see. All right. Um, let me see. All right. Yeah, give me just a second. Sometimes you're doing something, it kind of distracts you. So I just want to make sure. Yeah, just want to make sure. So I'm going to leave you guys here today. But before I go, you know, we can change things overnight, right? When it comes to lifetime decisions, it's not easy. Sometimes, you feel like you have it all together, but no matter what you do, there are ways and means that things will come up and you'll be like, oh my gosh, how do I go about to do this? When it comes to things that we do that works for us, right? We cannot judge people because I have heard people, I have seen people, it has been done to me. People, like, when you say you're a Christian, they'll be like, okay, being a Christian, you should be able to, ah, okay, it's sleeping. My light is not functioning well. Okay. You see, it's dark in here. Like, you have people be like, oh, a Christian should not do this, should not talk like this, should not be dancing with this type of music. And, like, um, um, Christians should learn to forgive and stuff like that. All that is like bull, right? Who are we to judge others? Hmm? Who have really tried their best, right, to do well and break free from societal norm. Because I mean, like, we have some people who go with the crowd, and some of us, we breaking free from the crowd because it's not what you want. It may not benefit me. What I'm doing, it may not benefit you, but we always have an ear to listen and see what we can do to better ourselves. We each have our own flaws, our strength, and the flaws that we have, we should work on it individually or get professional help, right? If needed to, because some things that we have endured, we cannot do it on our own, right? We need support. But we can learn from each other, support one another, we can build ourselves up. And we need to learn to be kind whenever necessary. Just open your heart, have a clear mind, and good heart, and the rest will fall through. When you are blessed, you are blessed, right? There's nobody. Sometimes you have some distractions that takes a little bit longer, but we need to be able to break free from whatsoever. So I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed week. Take care of yourself and each other. Be careful. Protect yourself. Take care of your emotional and mental needs, right? Don't focus on what other people are saying about you. People only talk about you or say things about you or focus on you when they cannot measure up to you. That's my belief. So until then, I'll see you guys around. Arabi, I'm going to mom's to pick up the watch. Sister Sage William, you are so very welcome. You have a blessed week as well. Nti nyame nka yɛn nyinaa ho for Kristofoɔ no. Ɔmmɔ yɛn ho ban, ɔnhyɛ yɛn den, ɔmma yɛn akomadenden sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ Eco was. How are you? Thank you. Much love. Ɔnhyɛ yɛn den. Na ɔmma yɛnkɔ baabi. Almost see wrong place at the wrong time. We reject any of that for us to not end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. No, we don't want any a tragedy, nothing whatsoever. We don't want no problem. We mind ourselves, right? Uh, so yeah, take good care of yourself. Don't listen to people. Just continue to build yourselves up. All right. Until then, one love to each and every one of you. I see you guys next week Saturday. Well, this week Saturday because Sunday to Saturday, right? Bye, guys, and thank you for all the likes. I truly appreciate that. And the emoji